Hey, my friends, we do have a new platform alert. But before I tell you about this one, I want to give you a moment to read this disclaimer. All right, guys, let's get to it and do it. The newest platform that we're joining now is called Polinur. Polinur. This one is a really new one. It's been around since June 30th. So we're now July 4th. So about 4 or 5 days. Normally, I like to get them kind of earlier than that. But the reason that I like this particular platform is that I believe it's set up for more long term. There's really more of an emphasis to get in at the beginning on more short-term, high interest projects, because those aren't just not going to be sustainable. But the ones that are more on the lower interest, at least in the hype area, the 1% per days, 2% per days, those tend to have a little bit longer lifespan, so you don't have to get in those at the mid first day. Now that's just been my experience, and of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving financial advice. Only invest what you're willing and able to lose. And always, even on platforms like Polinur, do your own due diligence. And so with that being said, let's kind of take a walkthrough over the site. I really like the site. I'm a big kid, so just being able to see how this moves around is pretty cool. So I like that. These are some of the stats on the site. They put these up front. Right now it has a little over 1,000 investors, 185,000 in, 6,000 out. So that's a really good ratio. I haven't seen this one before. The average deposit is $454. So that's pretty new. That's something new. In working partners, they have 181 working partners. They tell you the top 5 here. And that's kind of unusual, but that's pretty cool. We'll see if we can't get on the leaderboard sometime soon. Looks like the top partner has 45,000 in volume, 23 people. Looks like they're ranking it by volume. So hey, we shall see. All right, and that's let's see, top investors. They put them there. They give you a lot. It's real easy when you come to this site to really get overwhelmed, but a lot of this stuff is just for informational purposes. Is not something that really will apply to you. What I like to do, let me cut to the chase. I like to get to the plans and get to the FAQs, because at the end of the day, that's really what matters to me. So let's look at the plans that they have here. So this plan, another thing I like about this particular one is that you can get started on this particular one for as little as $20. Now, many people are comparing this platform with Pegasus. I think there's really some good comparisons, but there are several differences, and I'll point those out along the way. And it's not either good or bad. They're just different, and you need to know the difference. And to the degree that I can share those with you, I want to let you know. So let's talk about these deposits. The minimum deposit is $20. So you can get started with $20 per day. 1.4% daily. Now, these are what's called lifetime or infinity payments. What that means, I really want to go slow here so you'll understand that, is whatever you invest, you'll get that 1.4% daily as long as this platform stands, as long as this platform here. Now, that's the good side. The downside to that is that whatever you invest, you're not getting back. So this is not, oh, if I invest $4.99 or whatever, after so many days, I'm going to get that back and it's going to come back to her, or I'm going to be paid out that a portion of that every day. There is no, I'm going to put this on, and if I don't like it, I'm going to cancel it and I can get the money back. You can't do that here, because this is what's called a daily for infinity. In other words, they're just going to pay you that amount. Now, here's the good side of that, right? So at some point, that 1.4% isn't going to be all profit, because once you get there, then you don't have to add anything else to that, and you'll still continue to get it. So I heard several videos. I haven't heard that mentioned yet. So I really want to be upfront and honest. And so you'll have a clear expectation of what you're getting. I don't want anybody getting into this platform and say, oh, well, how many days before I can get my deposit back? Or how much of my deposit will I get per day? Many platforms are like that. This is not one of them. You get this amount until the end of the platform or whatever, but you won't be getting the deposit, the initial deposit back. You'll be getting out over time, but not at one time, if that makes sense. Okay, so that now that we said that, want to make that very, very clear. So you get you can start here up to $49.99, and it accrues every 24 hours. So every 24 hours, you're going to get 1%, 1.4% of whatever you deposit. Now, if you want the Hermes, the Downies, I think these are Greek names, I believe, Apollo, Prometheus, Guffus, whatever. Okay, 1.6% daily from 5,000 to 19,999. That accrues every 12 hours. So you see how you're increasing your investment, but you're accruing it even faster. Now, I'm not sure if you can compound. I'll get into that now. In fact, let's go here first. Then let's look at the FAQs. And then if we can't get an answer, I'll definitely go to the online. I like that they have a chat. I think that's pretty cool. So let's get back here. So the gift is 1.8% daily. That's from 20,000 to 49,99.99. That accrues every 6 hours. So every 6 hours, you're going to get a portion of the 1 point. It's going to equal up to 1.8% daily. So you're not going to get 1.8% every 6 hours, but they're going to break it down, but it's going to accrue every 6 hours. Prometheus, 2.1% daily, 50,000 to 999.99. That accrues every 3 hours. And the Apollon is 2.4% daily. That's 100,000 to $1 million for that one. So those are the plans, my man. Let's go to the F, the A, and the Q. Man, I think this is real. You can tell they really put a lot of money into the site, but I'm cool. I mean, I kind of like how that laid out. Okay, so let's go to the F, the A's, and the Q's. What is Polinur? What is the metaverse? Let's see. Metaverse is a technology trend combining blockchain technologies, virtual reality, gaming components will create a completely new space for spending leisure time and running businesses in a new format in the nearest future. Simple terms, the metaverse can be called a parallel world where you can live your alternate second life. Okay, is a promising investment project of Polinur. And the project opens up opportunities for profitable investment for funds for investors to get a stable profit in the growing popularity of the metaverse. Whereas I think it's in Hong Kong actually. Yeah, and it's in Hong Kong. What time online support and how will I get a response? 24/7. So that's good. Answer all your questions. So that's good to see. Okay. You receive complete answer with full explanations. Okay. What is the minimum and maximum amount to invest? Okay. The minimum is $20. The maximum is $1 million. Now, here's what I want to say about that is that you can, so let's kind of take a step back. Well, let's finish the FAQs first. If they don't cover something, there's really something important about those investments I want to share with you. So what payments do you accept? So Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Binance Coin, Tether, BUSD, USD Coin, DEA, Cardano, Polkadot, Tron, Dogecoin, SHIB. I have no idea. Perfect money. I have no idea what that is. What investment plans do you offer your investors? And so they talk here about they offer the 5 investment plans. But in fact, since we're here, let me kind of talk about that here. So these investment plans are cumulative. And what that means is if you started out, unlike other plans, so every deposit that you make in another platform, another plan, is counted many times as its own separate deposit. In other words, you can't top up. On this platform, you can. So let's say, so as you're getting money and building and building and building, let's say, for instance, just at the extreme, you got in at $499.99 and you meant to do 5,000, but it came through at $499.99. It would actually put you into this plan, the 1.4% per day for 24 hours. Now, if you added another $10, $20, and it pushed you into this $5,000 area, you would now get 1.6%. Here's another thing I want to say. So let's say, for instance, you made this deposit in USDT Tether, TRC20, $499.99. Then you made $100 deposit in Bitcoin. You had some Bitcoin lying around. Let me throw it in there. It's going up, it's going down. I don't know what's going to do. Let me throw it in there anyway. What happens with that is now both of those are going to be at the 1.6% rate, because now both of those have pushed you up to the $5,000 limit, over 5,000. So now both of those deposits are going to be at that rate, because it looks at the cumulative amount. And that, so this is truly a platform where you can start small and build and top up, and if that's what you choose to do. If you choose to take it out and withdraw it, that's fine too. Or if you want to add more in as you get it from other projects, or you like this one, or you just want to add more in, you can certainly do that. Okay, so we already covered the plans. I'm not going to go through that part again. Next, data plan, accruals would occur. Okay, let's see. All deposits have a total balance equivalent to USD amount. When the balance is equal to or greater than the required amount for switch to the next investment plan, all your deposits will automatically be transferred to the next investment plan and will generate income corresponding to the new level. So let's say, for instance, you had several deposits. You had a deposit of 2,500 in Bitcoin. You had another deposit of 24.99 in USD Tether. You had another deposit of, $100 in Tron, whatever, Dogecoin, whatever. The equivalent was 100. Once those hits over that $5,000 limit, all of those deposits now are going to be at the 1.6% per day level, or 1% per day level, or whatever the breakdown is. So just that's a big difference. That's a big difference. How fast are payments made? All payments are processed automatically and instantly by the system. Delays only possible. Currency transfer network. So in other words, instantly. So we'll see about that, hopefully. What is the minimum amount of payments? This is what we always want to know. Bitcoin is, now this I don't like. I wish they would just tell me. It's like, you have to have some kind of Bitcoin converter to understand what that is. So let's see. Let's see if we can actually go online real quickly and find one. Let's see. Let's see if there's just something simple and easy. Okay, current BTC unit converter. So let's see. So, okay, good enough. So that's $8. So about $8 in Bitcoin. Cool. Okay, so that was pretty easy. All right, where were we at, guys? Okay, so about $8 there. I'm not gonna do the rest. I'll let you play with the rest. I like stuff like down here, the Tether TRC20, so $10 in USDT. So actually on this one, you could technically get a little bit more in Bitcoin, get out with a quick withdrawal in Bitcoin, according to this, than you can with Tether TRC20. Still my favorite. I'm still like, so I'm not gonna go through all these. You can, so I hit the two major ones. You can go through these at your leisure and figure out for yourself what the minimum amount is. What my payment was not received. What should I do? Okay, so let's see. The withdrawal was, if the withdrawal was confirmed in the transaction history in your account, wait for an hour for the funds to be credited and then contact support. So wait about an hour, then contact support. How long can I invest? How many deposits can I open at the same time? We highly appreciate your contributions to the development of our company. So all investments in Polinur are perpetual. The number of your investment is also unlimited. What they're saying there is, when they say it's perpetual, in other words, you're not getting it back. That's just a polite way of saying it's ours. You're not getting it back. But what that means is you're going to be paid that percentage over the life of the company, or as long as you're with us, as long as the company is operating. So you don't have to put any more in, but you're not getting it back out. Okay. On what days does the profit accrue? Every calendar day. Okay. And I'm not going to go, well, I will. I'm not going to go to a lot of this. What about the affiliate program? How quickly is prison investors deposited? Because they do have a pretty good affiliate program. But as you can see, guys, they have a very extensive Q&A area. So I'm not going to go over that. What I will do, though, is click here and kind of let's talk through it. I'm not going to answer everything there, so you know where it is. So here's the affiliate program. Everybody starts out as an investor here. And so on the investor program, you get 8% on your first level, 1% on your second, and 0.07% on your third. It is 10 levels deep, but as you see, as the levels kind of decrease, there's not a lot to it. I mean, yeah, it's not that it's a bad thing. You don't really want a platform to be so super affiliate heavy, because then there's not a level. It really makes it hard to be sustainable. And then you're going to have a real push for a lot of promotions where the investor they'll get discounted. So I think this is a fair. I mean, most of them are 5-2-1s or 6-2-1s or something. So to start off with 8, then to go in there. So I think that's fair. I don't think that's a problem. But then as you get more people on your team, this is from the people that want to share this. If you want to be a passive investor, you certainly can do that. You don't have to do this work. This is just all optional. But you can see, and I'm not going to walk through all this. I'll do different videos talking about this specifically. But what this means is as you build your team and as it goes up, you get more and more, a higher percentage of affiliate commissions. So that's cool. Also, one of the things that I kind of like that's kind of unusual, I haven't seen this before, is as you go up, you get what's called promo codes. And they're saying the promo codes can be used for you, or you can give them to somebody else. So once your team hits $20,000 on first level volume, you'll get a deposit bonus. So they'll make a deposit bonus of $500 for you. You'll get a bonus on your balance, so an immediate bonus of $250. But here's really kind of cool. You'll get 6% promo codes. What that means is either you can use those for yourself. So if you make a deposit, this promo code will allow you to add 6% to that deposit. So obviously, if you make a deposit for $1,000, it'll add $60 to it. So you'll be 1,060, right? So that's pretty cool. Or even better, you can give those to somebody. So let's say you're having a contest or whatever, and you want to give that to somebody or friends making the deposit. You can give that promo code to them. They add $1,000. They'll be credited, their balance will be credited for 1,060. So they're gonna get that bonus. And as you see, as you go and become a higher level leader, you just get more of these, and you get more of them, and they have a higher value. So I haven't seen anything like that. So I thought that was really unique. So I did want to mention that and talk about that. Okay, so that's it, guys. Like I said, I don't know. I didn't want to make this to be a long video. There's a lot of moving parts, but it's really simple when it comes down to it. So this is what I like to talk about. What matters to you? All the other stuff is well and fine, but what matters to you is these plans. One of the things I do like about it is you can start with this one as low as $20. You add to it, it builds up, and it keeps increasing. And as you add to this balance, in whatever coins that you want to add. Maybe you have a bunch of coins and you just want to throw them in there. They're just sitting around. They're not giving you a lot of value. Just throw them in here. As you throw them in here, they're not counted as separate deposits. They're counted as one big deposit for you. And at some point, if you want to do this, it will add up, and you will be getting more on it per day to infinity. Okay. So, all right, guys, so that is, Polinur. I'm really excited about this platform. We go in these things knowing they could be here today going, I don't care how beautiful the site is. I don't care how neat it is and how fun it is and how many bells and whistles it has. It could be gone tomorrow. We understand that. But what I do like about this site that I think is designed for the long term, one, you can tell they put a lot of time, energy, and effort into it. I do like the low minimum deposit. I do like the fact that this daily rate looks sustainable. In other words, if you're getting these type of amounts, giving that back out as long as you're keeping this, right? And so this is very sustainable. And this is very sustainable. So I do like that. So it looks like it's built for the long haul when all is said and done. Okay, guys. So if you got value from this, I'll be talking a lot more about things as I come up and find out about it. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you want to know when I introduce more information about Polinur, or I bring you newer platforms, or just information about old platforms, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. And if you want to join the Polinur team, If you want to get involved with Polinur, make sure you click on the link in the comments and the link in the description of this video. With that being said, this is Sean Hill, the Passive Income Coach, and I'll see you in a lot more videos about Polinur on the next video.